Hello everyone, welcome to the Unified Solar Rooftop Portal for Arunachal Pradesh. In this video, we will understand the approval processes at different levels catering to applications for solar rooftop installation and interconnection. The entire application process for solar rooftop installation is divided into 8 steps. Step 1. Apply for solar rooftop. Step 2. Application review. Step 3. Technical feasibility approval. Step 4. In principle sanction for subsidy. Step 5. Interconnection agreement. Step 6. Work completion. Step 7. Grid synchronization. Step 8. PCR submission and subsidy disbursement. Out of these 8 steps, different approvers act on steps 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. The rest of the steps are performed by the applicant. There are 3 approvers, those who provide approvals or response in the interconnection and subsidy process of solar rooftop applications. They are AE, SDO, Deputy Director, and Finance Office. Let us see the login process for the approvers. The steps of login is same for all the approvers. Number 1. Open the website solar.apeda.nic.in. Number 2. Go to Apply Online Login option. Number 3. Enter email ID, password and CAPTCHA code and click on Login. Let us now understand the approval process in detail. At first, let us see the steps performed by the Assistant Engineer AE at Subdivision Offices SDO. Let us explore the dashboard of the AE SDO. The first section shows various data available under DOP Arunachal Pradesh. It shows the total number of applications submitted till now with the capacity, number of sites verified with the capacity, technically feasible sites with the capacity, total number of SPV system installed with the capacity, number of synchronizations performed, and the total number of PCR submitted along with the capacity. Next section shows the monthly USRP application status of DISCOM. At the bottom of the page is the MNRE sanction details are visible. The particulars under this section are total approved capacity, total applied capacity, balance capacity available, capacity disbursed, and capacity in progress. Main menu bar is present in the left side of the page. There are 3 different main menus: Applications, Reports, Grievance Redressals. Click on first main menu, Applications, which will drop down 3 sub-menus. They are: Number 1. Application Review. Number 2. Technical Feasibility Applications. Number 3. Synchronization of plants. The AESDO uses these 3 options to review the installation application at different levels. The second main menu is Reports. Under Reports, there are 2 more sub-menus. Number 1. All application received. Number 2. DISCOM Summary Reports. The last main menu is the Grievance Redressal. We will learn about the usages of all these options one by one. The main menu application is related with the process of solar rooftop application by which AESDO provide response on step 2, 3 and 7. Functionalities of AESDO related with the interconnection process start with step 2, application review after the submission of interconnection application by different applicants in the first step. To access the step and review application, AESDO shall click on the main menu, application and select sub-menu as application review. List of active applications are displayed. Fields visible on this page are application number along with application submission date and time, applicant name, service connection number, target date, which shows the time frame under which the application needs to be reviewed along with the remaining days for the activity, current status of the application, history of application. The View button on the History column will redirect to individual application stage list of consumers where AESDO can track the complete history of application. Application form. Application form, that is Form 1A, can be downloaded from here by simply clicking on the PDF icon. Category of application, that is CFA or non-CFA, can be viewed as a separate tag under the application form column. The AESDO at this stage needs to download the application form and scrutinize the same. After reviewing the application, the AESDO will click on the arrow under the action column to provide the response on the particular application. After clicking on the arrow under the action column, the AESDO will land on the application review page. Here, the applicant details such as name of the applicant, SC number, application number, address, and capacity are displayed. Post reviewing the application, the AESDO have three options: accept, shortfall, reject. If AE selects shortfall, the applicant needs to resubmit the application after the removal of deficiencies. Once the application is accepted and submitted, the success notification appears on the top right corner of the page. Also, after review of application, the status of the application changes on the list of applications review page. In the next step, that is step 3, the AESDO will check the technical feasibility of the application. To do this, the AESDO needs to click on the sub-menu Technical Feasibility Application under the main menu application. In the Technical Feasibility Determination and Outcome by AESDO page, AE can view the list of active application to provide technical feasibility. Most of the columns here are similar to the previous. If the status here shows pending, it means the technical feasibility determination is pending from the AESDO's end, but the application is within the given timeline. If the status is delayed, pending, it resembles that the technical feasibility determination is pending from the AESDO's end and the application is out of the given timeline. In both cases, the AE SDO can go ahead with the technical feasibility determination. On clicking the green arrow under the action column, it lands on the individual application for technical feasibility determination and outcome by AE SDO. On the top, applicant details will be visible. Here, three options are visible in the form of radio buttons: technically feasible, deficiencies and technical constraints, technically not feasible. On selecting any of the three options, technical feasibility report will open up. AE SDO need to fill certain details to finalize whether the proposed capacity is technically feasible, not feasible, or deficient with constraints. If the AE SDO finds it technically feasible, he/she will click on the technically feasible radio button. If AE SDO finds the proposed capacity is not technically feasible, the technically not feasible option is to be selected. If there are certain technical constraints in the installation, the deficiencies and technical constraints radio button is to be selected by the AE SDO. Let us see the technical feasibility report in details. Under applicant details, the pole number and section field needs to be filled. Under distribution transformer details, the AE SDO will fill the name of the substation, distribution transformer, DTR, capacity in kVA, voltage ratio, total connected load on the DTR in kVA, additional loads sanctioned so far in kVA, already proposed loads in kVA, GRPV generators already connected capacity in kW, proposed GRPV generators capacity in kW. Under feeder details, the AE needs to fill in the name of the 11 kV feeder, name of 33 by 11 SS from which 11 kV feeder is emanating, type and size of the conductor, current carrying capacity of the feeder, total connected DTR capacity on this 11 kV feeder, kVA, GRPV generators connected on this feeder, if any, and their capacity, maximum load reached on the feeder in amperes and kilowatt amperes. Remarks. After all the fields are entered, the AE SDO will provide the letter of approval if the proposed system is technically feasible. The format of letter of approval is, and all other required forms are available under the Download Forms drop-down on the home page. It is important to note that the letter of approval can be downloaded in Word format, which is to be filled and converted to PDF format before uploading. If the application is marked as deficiencies and technical constraints, the AESDO needs to fill the same technical feasibility report and upload intimation of technical constraints form 2A in the portal. Here in the form 2A, the AESDO needs to tick the technical constraints checkbox and provide reasons for constraint. AE also needs to propose a reduced capacity under which the connectivity will be feasible. At the bottom of the page, by clicking on the Convert to PDF option, the intimation of technical constraints form 2A will be downloaded in PDF format. The AESDO will then upload the same file under the intimation of deficiency field and click on Submit. Once the applicant accepts the reduced capacity, the AESDO will review the same and mark it under technically feasible by following the previous steps.
If the application is marked as technically not feasible, the AE needs to fill the same technical feasibility report along with intimation for non-feasibility and termination of application Form 2C.
Here, the AESDO needs to provide the reason for rejection. At the bottom of the page, by clicking on the Convert to PDF option, intimation for non-feasibility and termination of application Form 2C will be downloaded in the PDF format. The AESDO needs to upload the same file under the intimation for non-feasibility field, then the application will be terminated. The next active step for the AESDO is the synchronization of plant. Step 7. Once the installation is completed and the customer has submitted work completion report and the intimation to install the meter, the application will again move to the AESDO for synchronization. AE can view the list of applications through Menu Applications, Sub-menu Synchronization of Plant. Further on clicking on the green arrow, AE will get the details of applicant. At this point, the AESDO conducts a joint inspection with the vendor. On clicking on the green arrow under Action column in the application list for plant synchronization page, the outcome of system check, upload of joint inspection report by AESDO and issue grid synchronization letter page appears. Here, the AESDO gets two radio buttons, letter of synchronization and intimation for removal of deficiency in system. If the AESDO during the joint inspection finds the installation satisfactory, he/she will issue the letter of synchronization. For this, the AE will click on the letter of synchronization radio button. On clicking, the Form 6 letter of synchronization appears. There the AE will select the date when the meter has been installed and sealed. Other details that needs to be filled are supply type, load phase, meter number, make, capacity ampere, type, initial reading, single phase, three phase. After filling the form, AE will upload the joint inspection report and submit. The joint inspection report can be downloaded from the subsidy forms under Download Forms drop-down on the home page. The joint inspection report shall be signed by the beneficiary, vendor, and the DISCOM official visiting the site. If the AESDO finds any deficiency during the joint inspection, he/she will select the intimation for removal of deficiency in system radio button. On selecting this radio button, Form 7, intimation for removal of deficiency in the system installed appears. In this form, the AE needs to specify the deficiencies those were observed during the joint inspection. After filling the fields, click on the Submit button.
In this case, the applicant has removed the deficiencies in the system and resubmit the work completion report and meter installation intimation.
The interconnection process ends here. Let us now discuss about the additional functionalities of AE. First one would be report. Under report main menu, AE can access two sub-menus. They are number 1, all application received, number 2, DISCOM summary report. In the first sub-menu, that is, the all application received shows the list of all the applications received by the AE SDO. Here, AE can view different details from the list itself. Also, click on the icon under View History column to access the individual page of applications where AE can track complete history of application. The second submenu, that is the DISCOM summary report, shows the DISCOM-wise grid connected solar rooftop application received. Here, the AESDO can select the zone, circle, division, and subdivision to filter the report as per the requirement. Start date and end date can also be selected to further narrow down the search. The report can also be downloaded by clicking on the Export button. The last option on the menu bar is the grievance redressal. This menu is used to address the complaints received. On the grievance redressal page, the AESDO can view the list of pending grievances and list of addressed grievances. By clicking on the I symbol under Action column, AESDO can see the action taken on the addressed complaints. Under Pending Grievances, clicking on Edit option which will redirect to grievance details. In the grievance details page, the AESDO can check the applicant details registered by consumers and provide his/her comments after appropriate action if required. The role of AESDO as an approver ends here. Let us now move to the second approver, Deputy Director, Arunachal Pradesh Energy Development Agency, APEDA. Deputy Director, APEDA can log into their account through login page with login ID and password. Let us explore the Deputy Director's dashboard. Details available on the dashboard are total number of applications with capacity, total number of letters of approval with capacity, total number of synchronized connections with the capacity, total number of CFA applications with capacity, total number of in principle sanction letters issued with capacity, total number of applications to which subsidy is disbursed with capacity. The graph shows the monthly application status of subsidy applications. At the bottom of the page is the MNRE sanction details are visible. The particulars under this section are total approved capacity, total applied capacity, balance capacity available, capacity disbursed, and capacity in progress. The menu bar on the left side of the page has three main menus. Number 1, Applications. Under Applications, we have Issue in Principle Sanction Letter as submenu. Number 2, Reports. Under Reports, we get three options: All Applications Received, DISCOM Summary Report, Subsidy Summary Report. Number 3, SPIN Activities. Under this, we have PCR activity for CFA and PCR activity for non-CFA as submenus. Activities of Deputy Director APEDA related with interconnection and subsidy process starts with step 4. The step 4 in the application process is the issue in principle sanction letter, which is only active for CFA consumers. To issue the in principle sanction letter, the Deputy Director will go to the application drop down and select Issue in principle sanction letter option. In the next page, click on the plus symbol to expand the application list. On this page, the list of applications for the issuance of in principle sanction letter is available. The details available on this page are application number and applicant name along with service connection number, the target date, current status, and history is also available here. By clicking on the PDF icon under application form column, the Deputy Director can download the application form. The Deputy Director will locate the desired application on this page and click on the green arrow under Action column to process the next step for issuing the in principle sanction letter. Here, the Deputy Director can either accept or reject the subsidy request. If the Deputy Director accepts the subsidy application, he/she will upload the in principle sanction letter in the mentioned field. The format of in principle sanction letter can be downloaded from the subsidy forms under the download form drop down on the home page. It is important to note that the in principle sanction letter can be downloaded in Word format, which is to be filled and converted to PDF format before uploading. If the Deputy Director rejects the application at this stage, the entire application gets terminated. Next, let us discuss about the SPIN activities. Under SPIN activity main menu, the two sub-menus available are PCR activities for CFA and PCR activities for non-CFA. These options are used to scrutinize the project completion report for grid connected rooftop solar, non-subsidized and subsidized projects and submit it to Solar Photovoltaic Installation SPIN portal. In the PCR activity for CFA page, the Deputy Director will check the fresh application PCR data to be submitted. On this page, the Deputy Director will click on the Action button of the relevant application. Here, Deputy Director can access the project completion report and will submit the same to the MNRE SPIN portal. In the next step, the Deputy Director needs to submit the PCR files by clicking on the PCR data submitted PCR file to be uploaded option. Here, the Deputy Director will click on the Action button. On clicking on the Action button, Project Completion Report (PCR) File Upload for SPIN page appears. Entries will already be filled from the previous entries by consumer and approvers at different stages. Deputy Director can review the uploads and then submit the files. After this, the MNRE will go through the project completion report, will approve or reject the application. If the MNRE approves the application or rejects the same, the Deputy Director can view the same under SPIN activities. The Deputy Director will follow the same steps for non-CFA applicants. The same can be accessed from the PCR activity for non-CFA option under SPIN activities drop down. For those applicants whose subsidy request has been accepted by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy MNRE, the finance officer will inform about subsidy fund disbursal. We will see the role of the finance officer ahead in this video. Let us now discuss about the additional functionalities of the Deputy Director APEDA. The second option in the Deputy Director's main menu is Reports. Under Report, there are options: All application received, Discom summary report, subsidy summary report. The first option, that is, the all application received, shows the list of all the application received by the Deputy Director. The second option, That is, the DISCOM summary report shows the grid connected solar rooftop application received. Here, the Deputy Director can select the zone, circle, division, and subdivision to filter the report as per the requirement. Start date and end date can also be selected to further narrow down the search. The report can also be downloaded by clicking on the Export button. The third and the last option under Report is the Subsidy Summary Report. This report shows the subsidy application received by the Deputy Director. Start date and end date can be selected to generate the report for the desired span of time. This report can also be downloaded by clicking on the Export button. The role of the Deputy Director as an approver ends here. Let us now move to the third approver, Finance Officer, Department of Power. Finance Officer DOP can log in to their account through login page with login ID and password. Let us explore the dashboard of the Finance Officer DOP. The first section shows various data available under DOP Arunachal Pradesh. It shows the total number of applications submitted till now with the capacity, number of sites verified with the capacity, technically feasible sites with the capacity, total number of SPV system installed with the capacity, number of synchronization performed, and the total number of PCR submitted along with the capacity. Next section shows the monthly USRP application status of DISCOM in graphical form. On the left hand side of the page is the menu bar. Let us see options available under the menu bar. The first menu is Application. Under Application menu, the sub-menu available is Subsidy Disbursement. We will see the function of this option in details ahead in this video. The next menu is Reports and the sub-menu under Reports are All Application Received, DISCOM Summary Report. The Finance Officer will go to the Subsidy Disbursement option under Application menu on the left side of the page to release and update details of subsidy in the portal. A page appears showing update on disbursal of subsidy by Finance Department. The Finance Officer needs to click on the plus symbol to expand the list of application. On this page, the Finance Officer can access applications to release CFA only after approval of Deputy Director. Here, the Finance Officer will select the particular application and click on the green arrow under Action column. On clicking on the green arrow, a page appears with the subsidy details. The Finance Officer can view the total cost of system and the subsidy amount. The vendor bank details are also available on this page for ready reference. Finance Officer can provide details of subsidy release such as payment date and payment transaction ID after subsidy is released to the developer. The Finance Officer selects the status as Accept, provide remarks if required, and click on Submit to update the status of payment in the portal. Let us now discuss about the additional functionalities of the Finance Office. First, let us discuss about the reports. Under Report menu, the first sub-menu is All Application Received. It shows the list of all the application received by the Finance Officer till date. The second sub-menu under Reports is DISCOM Summary Report. This report shows the grid-connected solar rooftop application received. Here, the Finance Officer can select the zone, circle, division, and subdivision to filter the report as per the requirement. Start date and end date can also be selected to further narrow down the search. The report can also be downloaded by clicking on the Export button. The approval process ends here. Thank you.